What is up, all you literary femmes and gents? It is your girl Deja, and I am back with another video on my channel. So in the process of discovering more about booktube and watching a lot of other booktubers videos, I discovered these two kind of, I guess, like reading and like, I'm almost going to call it like a book marathon. One is called the booktube-a-thon and the other one was called the summer biannual bibliothon. I almost messed that up. I had to think about that. That's a mouthful right there. I was so excited when I found out about these things because it's literally like book reading challenges and video challenges and fan art challenges and Twitter, Instagram, blogging. I don't blog, but I still think that's cool, and it all revolves around reading and books, and I was like, this is amazing. Yes. So me being super excited about it and the fact that it starts at the end of this month, I was like, I'm going to do both of these. But of course, if you guys don't know, both the booktube-a-thon and the summer biannual bibliothon are almost lined up day to day this year, which apparently doesn't happen, but with my luck being like not very good, it would line up the year I find out about booktube. So I finally convinced myself to do both the booktube-a-thon as well as the biannual bibliothon. No, I'm not going to be doubling up and like trying to read like 2 times as many books in a week as I do in like a month, because that's ridiculous and it's not going to work. 14 books in 1 week, that might, poof. So I have compromised. I am going to be doing the reading challenges for the booktube-a-thon and the video challenges for the summer biannual bibliothon. Which leads me to the TBR for this video. I had to look up what TBR meant because I saw a lot of people posting like their booktube-a-thon TBR or the biannual bibliothon TBR or their July TBR, and I was like, what does TBR stand for? Help. Apparently it means to be read. So these are the TBRs that I'm going to be doing for the booktube-a-thon. So the first reading challenge is to read a book with a person on the cover. I'm going to be choosing Marked by PC Cass and Kristen Cass. This book was like really big when I was in middle school. I bought the first book because I had a friend that said, oh my gosh, Deja, you gotta read this. It's so amazing. So I bought the first book, never read it. It has been sitting on my shelf for almost 8 years now, and I know that's bad, but not 8 years, 6 years. I'm not that old. It's been sitting on my shelf for 6 years, so I finally decided to read this book. So the second challenge is to read a book that is hyped, and I'm going to be reading The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. I just ordered this book and it just came in yesterday. I am super excited to read this book. So on a side note, I showed my dad the cover of this book, so I really love how they did the cover, and I showed my dad the cover of this book and he was like, The Hate U Give. Thug. I was like, where do you see thug at? And I didn't realize, if you guys look, that when it goes down it says thug. I was like, oh my gosh, how did I not notice that? And yeah, so I'm super excited to read this. It's still the #1 New York Times bestseller. Congratulations, Angie. You deserve it. So for the third reading challenge is to finish a book in a day, and so for that book I am choosing Taken by Erin Bowman. I actually bought this book at the same time that I bought the Maze Runner series. It was literally like right next to it, and I knew it didn't belong there, but I was like, the cover looks like super interesting, so I read the back of it. I was like, I like this concept, almost kind of like a dystopian society book going on here. So this is the book that hopefully when I start reading it, it'll be good enough to where I can finish it in the day. So the fourth reading challenge is to read a book with a character in it that is different from you, and I have decided to read the first book in the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Yes, it might come as a surprise, but I have never read the Harry Potter series. I grew up in a highly conservative religious home, and so books like these were not allowed. But now that I am older and I am an adult, my parents don't care anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna start reading the Harry Potter series. I have seen the movies, so but I'm not gonna base it off of the book, because the book to movie adaptations are never, yeah. For the 5th reading challenge, it is to finish a book completely outside. I'm going to be doing Breaking Sky by Corey McCarthy. I bought this book. Once again, this is another one of those books that I bought a couple of years ago, and it's been sitting on my shelf and I haven't read it yet. It is about this girl who is a teenage fighter pilot, and basically the story is about her being a fly girl. You get it? Fly girl? Yeah. For the 6th reading challenge is to read a book that you bought just because of the cover. I bought Rainbow Rowell's Carry On. Like, look at this cover, okay? First of all, it's in graphic novel style. Second of all, those two guys look like I would love to hang out with them. There's dragons, there's swords, there's magic. I read the back of it. There's vampires involved. And this was just like a super fun cover to look at. So this is going to be the book that I'm choosing for that one. And the last challenge is to read 7 books. So for the 7th book, I'm going to be reading Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. Yes, I know that there are creases on it. I gave this book to my sister for her to read in the car, and she proceeded to shove it into the back pocket of the driver's seat and creased it. I was not a happy camper. So that is it for my TBR, and as well as what I'm going to be doing at the end of this month. I am going to be super busy with all the video challenges as well as the reading challenges. I might participate in some of the Twitter and Instagram ones as well, but it's going to be an exciting end of the month. I cannot wait. I want to know what you guys are going to be doing. Do you guys have the same conflictions as I do? Like, do I do the biannual bibliothon or do I do the booktube-a-thon? I want to know what you guys' compromise is, whether you guys are going to be doing the same thing I am and kind of picking from both, and what your guys' TBR is going to be. So anyways, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and to subscribe for more videos from me. And you guys need to stay cool, stay classy, and read more. Bye!